Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Dom and we're talking about unusual options activity. Alright, let's kick it off with the disclaimer. So, disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. Alright everyone, first one I want to bring up is Workhorse. Now, if you come, this is an EV play here. This is a highly speculative trade here, and this stock is not for everyone to participate in. As you can see here by the high implied volatilities in this stock does move quite a bit. Now, I brought this one up on the channel before here, and today I'm bringing up these August 6th 13.5 strike calls. As you can see here, for these 13.5 strike calls and these 14 strike calls, there was some really nice volume to open interest, above 10,000 for each of these separate contracts here. Open interest of less than 500. Now I saw some nice orders coming in here and buying up these calls here. There was some even shorter term volume here. I decided to stick with these August 6th ones. Now, once again, this is a really far out of the money call here, and this is the strategy that I used last time on Workhorse. And the stock had a nice pop up about 30 or 40%. I don't know if it became a Reddit stock, but this stock is sold short about 35% of the shares. So any sort of news, any sort of Reddit buying going on in here is going to cause this stock to go up, 30 to 40%, depending on if all the shorts are going to be covering their positions, which they probably will have to be. Now, I decided to go with this out of the money call here because, in my opinion, this stock is either going to have a huge move to the upside because of a short squeeze, it's going to stay relatively flat, or it's going to have a huge downdraft here. So I'm not really expecting, that these people are buying these calls for, just a short-term small move here. I think they're playing this for a short squeeze, so I wanted to go with a low probability, high risk to reward trade, because if this stock tanks, we're only outlaying about 40 cents, $40 for one of these contracts versus going at the money and having the stock tank. We're putting down about 60% less premium. In my view on the stock, it all depends on your view. My view is this thing is either going to have a huge run to the upside or just tank. So I go with the low. My opinion is I go with a low probability, high risk reward trade because of my thesis on what the stock is going to do and just how the stock trades in general. Now you have to be careful of this implied volatility coming down because these out of the money calls here, as you can see here, the further out of the money you go, the higher the implied volatility gets. And when the implied volatility comes down, significantly, you can lose pretty much all of your option premium, even if the stock moves, even if you're right about the movement of the stock. So with these trades like this, going with the straight call, that's something you have to be wary of. That's why a vertical spread might be good, because it cuts down on that on the losses if Vega volatility increases. Now, if you look at Workhorse here, this thing, has huge runs up, huge runs down, and I think we traded sometime around this pop up here, and we were able to sell it and get rid of it, and we made a nice profit. So next one I want to bring up is Hut 8 Mining. Now, I like this stock as a proxy picks and shovels for a Bitcoin play here. Now, this stock was up about 20% today, along with Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital, which I do own Marathon Digital as well. I think I brought that one up on the channel a little bit ago. Now, this stock was up pretty big today. I think Bitcoin is going to fill the gap back down that it shot up today. So I think Bitcoin is going to fill the gap, so I think you could get into this one a little bit cheaper in my opinion here. I actually own the stock in this one. I think this stock is extremely undervalued. It sells at like 9 times earnings compared to Marathon Digital, which sells at like 20 times sales or something. This one sells at like 1 time sales, and they have barely any debt on the balance sheet. So this is just an overall a pretty solid company here. I like the management team that they're putting together. It's pretty much a value stock at this point, and this thing moves significantly. The correlation with Bitcoin is extremely high, so you're not paying any commissions buying this stock, versus paying a hefty commission buying Bitcoin. So I like the picks and shovels plays on Bitcoin here. I pretty much bought the stock around $5 a share, so I still don't have a profit today after this 20% move. But they were coming in buying these August 20th 7.5 strike calls, 22,000 contracts traded. If you take a look at the chart here, this thing is a pretty volatile stock here. Now, I think if you look at the chart, and for this thing on the Canadian exchange, I think it ran up to about $12 or something during the peak of Bitcoin. Came back to about 3, traded up to about 5, came back down to about this $3 level. I think we have some good support at this $3 level. Might have some resistance at this $5.50 level here. But I'm comfortable owning the stock at $5 a share. I bought it at $5 a share on the way down. Wrote it down, probably should have added here. I'm definitely looking to add more to this stock because I'm growing more and more bullish on Bitcoin. With the fact that it keeps trading sideways, keeps consolidating, and we seem to have some good support around this 30,000 level. So if Bitcoin hits 30,000, this stock will probably be around $4 or $3.50, and I will definitely be adding some shares. Maybe looking to sell some upside calls. I'm not sure though, because this thing's pretty volatile, and you could kind of get caught with your pants down here if you short a call. And the stock is up 20% today. You're kind of missing out on some of those profits. So thanks for everyone who's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you got any questions. Make sure to shoot a like if you like the video, so I know to keep making videos like this. Make sure to shoot a subscribe and also share this video with someone who's trying to learn how to trade. We'll see you in the next one.